Okay.
We can
Yes.
the conversation.
Absolutely.
Before you get the angry calls like, you talking about me?
No, but yes.
Out of love.
Out of love.
That's
Because I'm rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. Okay.
Yo, you want your people to do better though.
You really do.
No, I mean you specifically.
Yes.
Like Phree. Like I know you.
Yes.
And you want your people to do better.
I really do.
That's like one thing I can say about you. Like if someone's like, what does Phree want? She wants her people to do better.
Absolutely. 100% all the way around in every facet of life. I want us to do better. And if I'm able to offer some type of advice, some type of experience, some type of encouragement, some type of something, if I can do that, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Yeah. Well, we gonna get started. Let me go ahead and introduce them.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another awesome episode here. Thank you for watching the show. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. And got the homie in the building. What? Yo, I've known her for a minute. You've probably seen her on a couple other episodes.
Yeah.
Let me go ahead and put the shot over to her so y'all can see the brim. You know what I'm saying?
Strong wool, baby.
What's up?
Strong wool.
Tell them who you are.
Oh, I'm Fhree Tha Truth, aka Auntie Phree. I felt it was my mission to upgrade myself to auntie status. Yeah. Auntie of the tribe, as I like to say, because aunties are needed right now.
Yeah.
Aunties are needed, and I felt being auntie was respectable. Feel like I have something to say, because you know, big cousin you don't really take serious because they big cousin, yeah. But auntie though. When auntie say something to you, you're like, I think I might need to listen. Yeah. So Auntie Phree in the building.
That auntie energy is necessary because you get that motherly, paternal energy in it, but you also get like, you know, a friend.
Right.
You know what I mean? You get someone that you maybe can say something that you wouldn't say to your parents.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
That's a well-needed thing in our community, is that auntie and uncles, yes, and people that are like not elders, but you know, the next generation,
right,
to be accessible for people that are ready to learn and be accountable and do some things outside.
Yeah, it's been interesting for our generation to come to grips that we the adults now.
We're them. We're our parents. Yeah, I thought about that the other day.
You know what I mean? Like it's us now. So all them functions and cookouts and everything that you say that you miss it is because you ain't doing it.
Yeah.
It's because you did not pick up the torch. You didn't, you know, nobody was there by uncle in the sandals while he was barbecuing to figure out how he was barbecuing.
Yeah.
So, you know, we're a little in deficit on the barbecuers. Okay? We're a little in deficit, but you know, thankfully there's men in the community who are teaching.
Yeah.
Teaching.
And aunties.
Yes, and aunties too.
Women do it.
Yes. Y'all get on the grill too. Don't come attack me. Come on now.
So I seen you doing some yoga online. Can you talk to me about what that is and what's been going on with the yoga?
Oh, auntie is in full mode of just holistic health, holistic living. You know, everybody's calling this soft girl era, and I just call it healing and acting accordingly. Yoga is something that I did not plan on doing. You know, it was like I kind of like, you know, observe it in passing. Like, oh, that's nice, that's cute. You know, did a yoga class here and there, you know, like, okay, this is cute. And then in the journey of healing, in the journey of self-love, in the journey of finding out what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yoga came into alignment, and it just, you know, when you're supposed to do something when it just works effortlessly.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what yoga was for me. And shout out to Gabby, shout out to Ignite Studio. She is my teacher. She has been very supportive of me, and I just want to definitely give her flowers, because Auntie has been going through it in this experience, and I feel like the universe is just kind of like testing me to see if I'm really going to stay on assignment, and that I am. And since I have chosen to stay on assignment, things have been made way for me. So she's definitely a key person who has helped me in making sure that I complete my yoga journey. Okay, because I almost quit before I even started. Look, hey, we just got to talk about me and cars, okay?
Yeah.
So I knew that when I started yoga, I was going to have to give up some hours at night. So as yoga is getting ready to start, lo and behold, I get into an accident.
Oh, no.
Yes, get into a car accident, and because, okay, that's a whole lot of background personal, y'all need to know that. But get into an accident, and I'm like, oh, this means I ain't gonna be able to do yoga. Yeah. And I'm feeling some type of way, you feel me? Even though my car looked like it just got into a fight with a transformer, I decided to go support a friend. And I went to her podcast, and I wish I could remember her name. Not her name, but the name of her podcast, Fantasy. Mm-hmm. She's a doctor. She's online. Check her out. And I just went to go support because I was in a low space. I was like, let me go support a friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like when you step outside yourself and look at others, it's a booster. Like, oh, they doing great. Look at them. And she was there. And she asked me how I was doing. And I was like, I'm good. And I was like, hey, low key, I got into an accident. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do class. And she was like, why? Why? What do I need to do to support you?
Yeah.
And that's so hard for... I've been identifying myself as a recovering strong Black woman.
Y'all don't know.
I've identified myself as a recovering strong Black woman. Yeah. And it's so hard for us to accept help. And it's hard for us to accept support. Because when you're constantly put in positions where you feel like it's all on your back, you feel like it's always on your back and nobody else is there and nobody else cares. But she showed me that she cared, and we just talked it through, and I was like, well, it is drivable. And she was like, so what's stopping you? Because I don't like the way my car looked.
Oh, no. You can't let that.
I don't want to be out here in these streets with my car looking like this. Like, you know what I mean? Whatever.
You see my car got the duct tape on it, though.
Look,
right?
hey.
I got a little bit of duct tape holding my mirror.
Look, it was more than just some duct tape, though. Okay? Like, the hood won't close. The front end smashed in. And like I said, and I'm, okay, let me just say, because I'm pretty sure somebody going to be watching it, but don't you got insurance? I thought I had insurance. I thought I did. I was trying to be a responsible adult and put my insurance on auto pay. And the one time it hit my account, and I think I was like maybe $2 or $3 short, it wouldn't go through. So again, this has been months. I'm not checking. It's auto pay.
But the one time you needed it, though, it wasn't available.
Look.
That's bad luck.
Look.
You know what I mean?
Universe is trying to teach me something. I need to learn this lesson because I'm tired of going through cars. Okay? All right. Anybody out there who want to sponsor me a car, I appreciate you. Yeah. But she's just been an amazing support, and the yoga journey has been awesome. I love my yogi sisters. I love the space. I love how the journey is in alignment with my spirituality. I love how things are just keep lining up. So I'm not deterred. I'm very happy about this and glad that it just all worked out. Yeah. You know, and then recently my car died.
Like the battery or what? Like it just gave up?
The life is gone. It is gone. Yes. And so like I'm halfway through yoga teacher training. And so that's really what got me bummed. It was like, I know I didn't get halfway through this to have to quit. Yeah. Right? And so, you know, I put the Mayday out just to let everybody know and be aware, like, hey, this is the situation. This is what's going on. And, you know, they had some type of meeting behind my back.
They had an intervention with
You know what I mean? And they really showed up and showed out for me. And it just really brought me to tears to have like these women who I've shared space with. We've been very intimate in the things that we have shared with each other. Yeah. And for all of them to be like, you know what? No, you're going to finish and we're going to help you finish. Yeah. So I truly am like, I'm just so deeply grateful just for the relationships that I have like developed just being in class with these people, these wonderful women. So yoga journey, Goddess Vibes Yoga. It's a vibe yoga experience. You know what I mean? Like it's just all the things. I curate the music. It's a meditation. It's breath work. I'm not really kicking your butt through yoga because I'm a big girl. So some of these poses, I gotta find me a workaround. Okay, but we still gonna feel it. We're still gonna get into the sun salutation and all things. It's gonna be good. I've been able to do some practicums. Shout out to Love You Club. Shout out to Ignite Studio, and I will be at Stardust and Sage this Saturday. So wonderful community that I'm around that supports me and allows me to be in their spaces and teach. So
what time does that start?
At 11:11.
Oh, nice.
11:11 a.m. Yes.
And that's at what studio?
We're going to be at Stardust and Sage downtown. If you haven't been, it's the Crystal Shop. And I'll be upstairs doing yoga. Okay.
And what have you learned in this yoga journey? Like what personal lessons have you got?
So many. More so though, just really affirming the fact that I got to be impeccable with my word. Yeah. I got to be impeccable with my actions. I got to be impeccable with myself. And just carrying that into like just not the yoga studio, not just life and business as well. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because, I kind of fly by my seat in business. It just happens, and that's just what it is. And I've been
gonna work on that.
I've been very fortunate up into this part of where that worked for me. Yeah. However, when you're in a space of like, okay, I gotta elevate, I gotta grow, you realize like, okay, there's some places where I need to tighten up at. And so I'm grateful for people like Fleek Sauce who have been in my life and who see me and support me and be like, hey, I see what you're doing. Let's get organized. So thank you.
Yeah. Mind you, I'm an Aquarius person.
Okay.
That had to learn my nature, which is not very organized. Yeah. I'm not really a structured person. Yeah. But I had to learn structure in order to get to these next steps. Yes. So, I do feel you. Yes. I do feel you. That is that organized chaos. Mm-hmm. And that's how some people function. Yes. And that's how I prefer it a lot of ways. Like I do like improvisation and not necessarily having a plan. Like the plan is not to have a plan. Right. You know what I mean? Right. I get that. I like that too. However, the way the algorithm is set up. Right. And, getting attention from people. Yes. And selling your products and services. We Absolutely. Just gotta throw it on a calendar. Absolutely. And use this, was it Gregorian calendar or whatever time system right now. Mm-hmm. So that's beautiful that you guys started in yoga and that it's been, providing some different mental, physical, spiritual things for you. Absolutely. It's really reminded me about the foundation that I have to lay. Yeah. And one of the biggest challenges was scheduling my life. Yeah. She's like, you have to run your life like a business. So what are you doing when you wake up? How long does that take? What do you do after that? Like, it was so frustrating to like really put everything on a calendar, and it's just like, this is not how I live my life. This is not how I live my life, but I'm appreciative of being like forced, being pushed into that so that it's not so like, Yeah.
I don't want to do that. Now I'm seeing how the system forms. I'm seeing how planning out your day actually.
I can't even be mad at you.
Yeah.
Like your name is Free.
Look.
If your name was Structure or your name was like, you know what I'm saying? My name is Rigid Rule. No, but your name is Free.
Free.
So, you know, I
Gotta be free.
Yeah, the whole concept of having to abide by these formal constraints.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, I absolutely get that.
Yeah.
I think it's dope that you do these women safe space and empowering events and meetups.
Absolutely.
So you invited me to your thing, the 11/11 portal open.
11/11 Fest.
Yeah, 11/11 Fest.
Yeah.
And that was a real beautiful event. You know, there was families and children and and dancing and food and yoga, yoga and meditation.
Yes.
And I think those type of like community events are great. Like, you know, if someone loves meditating and twerking, this is like your jam. You know what I mean? Like it's like we can bring the ratchet and classy communities together. You know what I mean? In a holistic,
sophisticated ratchet.
In a holistic approach. You know what I'm saying?
Sophisticated ratchet infused with healing. Okay? Yeah.
But that's a real beautiful situation.
Yes.
Because you know, from what I understand, dancing releases your kundalini, your chi.
Yeah.
Allows you to open that up, which makes you free again.
Yes. Yes. Working up that base of that spine and those energy centers, the chakras, which was the theme this year. And just really like releasing that. You know what I mean? Like I said, I was talking about it a little bit earlier. I went through a year of dancing.
Yeah.
And I probably like maybe a couple years ago, I had dedicated the month of my birthday to dancing every day to just to highlight how much dancing helped me heal. Because like when you get that body movement, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to be in a down mood.
Yeah.
So it's like move that body, like get some things, and that's how you can unlock some of those chakras. That's how you can get that kundalini going. That's how those things come about. So like I can't remember how exactly the quote was, but it was like they talked to this old medicine man and it was like, when did you stop singing? When did you stop dancing? You know what I mean? Like when did you stop doing those things that really like spoke to your spirit? And so like I had to go pick dancing back up again. I ain't gonna act like, you know, Alvin Ailey, you know what I mean? But Auntie got some moves. Can definitely come down the Soul Train line, you know what I mean?
Yeah, and there was a Soul Train.
There was a Soul Train line.
It was lit. You know what I'm saying? I really love that event. It was a really dope thing. Everyone, please check out for more of these events as they're going to be coming.
Yes.
We also did a Dear Black Men, you know, conversation. Can you talk about that and what that experience was like? Did you learn anything in what they were saying? Because there was a lot of back and forth that night between the audience and the panel talking. A lot of strong personalities. Really, you know what I'm saying?
Really.
How do you feel like that went?
So, Dear Black Men, why am I single? That was the conversation on this last go around of my Dear Black Men panel. And yes, shout out to the audience. Y'all gave a lot of crowd participation. Yeah. So much so I'm like, hey, hold on, wait a minute, hold on. We can
a lot of crowd like what did he just say? What?
Like, right, let me shout out to Javon, shout out to Jermaine, Freshmaker, Crondo, and Henry. Yeah. OG triple. He been with me since the first Dear Black Men. And what I learned mostly is that at the end of the day, you have to be content with self.
Yeah.
There is no point of you trying to be in a relationship if you are not content with self, because now you're trying to have your partner fill in a void, and that's not fair. That's not fair. What I learned most though from observing the conversation is that somebody always gonna be mad. Somebody always gonna be mad. And it's just like, my conversations isn't a one size fit all type of situation. My conversations is just to bring it forward. Yeah. Because we have to get to a point where some of these topics we have to move past them. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like let's get it all out and then take it one step further. One step further, okay? Because we can't keep asking what you bring to the table. Yeah. We can't be stuck on that. We can't be stuck on 50-50. We can't. Look, 50-50 is the reality in America. That's the reality. When we get to talking about the percentages of men who are actually in position to pay for a whole family. Yeah. I'm just saying the odds are not in our favor. And it doesn't mean that you can't find a man who isn't well off. It's just like the actual reality of having to pay for himself, his wife, his kids. Let's be kind and say two. Let's be kind. A household, bills, healthcare, insurances on cars, it's endless. And then just not to imagine just the day-to-day things. I can spend $100 easy just chilling in my house. Yeah. So imagine having all of that on you, and what type of money he would have to be making to live comfortably. Because not only do you want this man to take care of you, your family, the household, but then you also want him to be available. Yeah. I don't know any man working that hard who got time.
It's a conundrum. Like what I've realized is like, all right, you want this leader, and I'm gonna lead, but then if you can't be led, then how do you expect? Like what attracted you to me, I can no longer be in this situation, but because of I don't know why. Like, is it a societal issue? Is it I have two perspectives on it. One, I feel like women had to do what they had to do. Yeah. So I do accept that responsibility. Like, actually she had to be in a more masculine role or nature during that time. Right. Like I 100% understand that. The other thing that I think is that they see this perception of like an independent woman right now, and how that is the new path to go. Yeah. The identity.
Auntie don't recommend.
Like, the almost like that whole like Scrubs, I don't need a man type thing went beyond where it should have went.
Way beyond. And I will be the first to say Auntie does not recommend. I know a lot of us in the generations before made it seem like it was something that was easy to do. Yeah. You know what I mean? My mama made it look easy. She made it look easy. And she had 5 kids. Okay? Watching her go through what she did, though, made me realize, like, maybe no more than 3 for me. You know what I mean? Like, because I don't want to have to deal with all those hardships. You know what I mean? Like, there were times where I would wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom and her door was closed and the light was on and you can hear the sniffles, the cry of just being tired. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm speaking as a woman who has a lot of support. This is hard. I do not recommend. You can have that baby and raise that baby by yourself. You can. Yeah. But at what cost? At what cost? And then, like, not only just for you, but for that child. And then for that child to become a viable person in the community. It's a ripple effect that we just don't talk about enough. And I want to say thank you for recognizing why so many Black women are masculine. And I'm not even going to say masculine, just removed from their femininity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I can never be a man. I don't want that job.
Yeah.
Thank you, Black man. Thank you for everything. I don't want that job. So just remove from her femininity. We work hard, but it's also understanding that if I do want a man to come into my life, there's certain behaviors I'm going to have to learn to let go.
Yeah.
Because if I want to create space for a man, I can't be one too.
Right. And that's where some of the challenges coming in.
Right.
Where I see the dysfunction in these relationships. Are you done having babies? Are you gonna be having more children? Like, if the right man comes along and was like, I want to have another baby. Like, I don't know why I did a man's voice for. Sometimes I do that. I could have just used my own voice, but it's neither here nor there.
I'm gonna be real honest. I have 2 beautiful daughters.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to have a son, and if I'm put in a position where I don't have to be stressed about having this child, definitely will. I definitely will. Mm-hmm. But Auntie is getting a little bit older, and so like those doors are slowly closing. So if it's gonna happen, this man better hurry up and present himself. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I got it. Yeah. So yeah, I will, but it has to be the right situation. I won't do what I did before. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What happened before?
Before, I just trusted the love and thought that because he loved me, that he wanted to spend life with me and build a family. And unfortunately, we both did want the same things, but how that looked to us was 2 totally different ways. And so, we just, in my eyes, I just feel like I got older and understood what it was I really wanted, and that wasn't in alignment with what he wanted. Yeah. So we had that conversation too late.
So you guys had different point of views of like how a family should be structured?
Yes.
Like, what does that mean? Like, children, wife, why? Relation, like, what is that? I don't get too much in the sauce. But.
Yeah, I don't want to put him in a negative light at all. Okay. But it's just the fact of,
because let me jump back in.
Yeah.
I see these posts where it's like, before you get in a serious relationship, you need to have a conversation about religion and money and all these other things. Right?
Absolutely.
Kind of to make sure you're on the same page about this. You may join a relationship with somebody who you're gonna be wife number 1 and you don't even realize it, right? Like he's actually, or she, whatever the dynamic is, they're adding to the stable.
Yeah.
So I partially agree with that and don't agree, because I have seen dynamics where the individuals do let love triumph over any type of what do you want to call it, differences.
Yeah.
I've seen that, like kind of like Lucille Ball and Ricardo, right?
Yeah.
They're very different, probably opposites, right?
Yeah.
Odd couple type stuff. But at the same day, love was the foundation, and that's what allowed them to move forward.
Right.
In which Ricardo dealt with Lucy's antics.
Right. Okay, so let me reframe this. I assume that because he loves me and he wants me to have his kids, that he would want to marry me.
Okay.
And for him, he didn't necessarily need to be married to me to love me and be in a family situation.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like where the rift started, because I just assumed, like, if you want to have kids with somebody, of course you want to be married to them.
Yeah.
That wasn't the case. So just get clarity, ladies, just get clarity on what family looks like to them. So then you are having a family with somebody who is in alignment with you, because that's very serious.
Yeah.
That's very serious. There's really no compromise. There's no compromise on what I feel family should be and what you feel family should be. We either are in the same alignment or we're not. So it was just, I assumed.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that he didn't love me. Doesn't mean that he wasn't, true to his word. It's just, I felt that we should be married.
Yeah, I feel that. And what word I don't like in relationships anymore is compromise.
Don't like compromise. Why?
No, I like the word collaboration.
Collaboration.
Because when something's compromised, that means it loses its integrity.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If you're ever watching a spy movie or something and the spy is about to get revealed, they're like, he's been compromised.
Yeah.
Like, what I mean?
Yeah.
Compromise has an annotation to it that, if something was there, but then all of a sudden it changed and now it has to function in that type of way in order to maintain itself.
I like that.
And, what's the word? Esoterically, the word comp or company, is a group, but I think the word promise is in there. So you have a group that's making a promise together,
right?
But you're compromising. You're breaking that promise, or you're breaking a promise you make to yourself,
right?
So I'm going to change this thing that I believe in, so I can work with you, which. I don't think is the best way to think about it. I think collaboration,
I like that,
is a better method of thinking, because you're like, okay, maybe this idea you have isn't something I would innately think of, right? But if I work on how to collaborate to bring it into fruition, I had to do that for marriage. Like I was the type of person that was like, I don't want no one in my business, I don't want the government in my shit. Well, okay, I understand this is a life goal for you, and I want you to be fulfilled in what you want to do. So like, okay, maybe I can collaborate on that to make it possible. Because if I look at it as a compromise, I think sometimes people also feel regret. You know what I mean?
No. I fully support that. I fully support that, and I will adapt that.
No, okay.
Okay, I will adapt that. I love that, because I do understand that fully, because compromise makes me feel like I'm losing something, and a collaboration is like it's in addition. It's in addition to. You know what I mean? So we don't want either side to feel like they're losing something. But in addition to. You feel me? So I can respect that.
I also want to add that collaborations are fun. Compromises sometimes are not fun. Right. It's almost like I don't really want to go to this dance recital, but I want to compromise. But you want to do it, so I'll collaborate with you in what you want to do. And you'll collaborate with me on what I want to do. Right. So right. Yeah. That's what's up. See, women, ladies out there, how just open your mind. Yes. Talking my shit. I'm having a surreal moment right now, because you were the first person I've ever podcasted with. You remember that? Yo, like maybe 5-6 years ago.
Shout out to Freshmaker, because he made that connection.
That was through Freshmaker. Because I thought you were a farmer, and and he was like, bro, I'm not a farmer. I just go over there to help.
Not exactly.
I was like, tell me about how you got into farming. And you like, what? But
I was helping with a community garden at that time. And I was deep up in them trenches. So,
but you're like an OG in the like podcast game out here. Like the very first podcast we did, I was like, why is she so good at this? Like my mind was blown. I was like, how does she know what to say?
Well, thank you.
Your communication skills. But since then, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay consistent, because I realize the more I podcast, the more it forces me to get better at communicating.
Absolutely.
Being present in the conversation. Paying attention, because I lose focus fast. Like, this fucking butterfly over there is gonna catch me. But doing these podcasts has helped me adapt in the real world and just talking to people and just having a good conversation. And that really started with was Gangplank, I think, over there on Avondale and like Dysart or something.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
And you was like, how'd you get this place? And I was like, it's free. I just put my shit in this building and put my camera up.
Yeah.
And I was just like, interviewing people.
Yeah.
But they shut it down. They closed it.
Dang.
Yeah, we need more community spaces like that where people who are creatives and want to podcast, make music, can go in there in like a co-op space and do those things.
Absolutely.
It really got me off the streets is what I'm trying to say. I was a threat to my community.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. No.
Got me on the right path.
Absolutely.
But can you tell people about what your plans are this year, what to kind of look out? What are your aspirations too? So if you don't have anything on the calendar, because I know you're free.
Yeah.
So you might not have a calendar filled up. What type of events and things are you looking to do and accomplish this year?
Definitely another Dear Black Men.
Yeah.
Definitely another Dear Black Men. People have been like, so when's the next one? When are you doing another one? I love it. I love it. Because like I said, these are just conversations that I feel like need to be had. Everybody express how they feel. And now, what we doing?
Yeah.
Let's start to heal. Can we call like a peace? You know what I mean? Like, can we throw up the white flag and be like, I'm not, you know what I mean? We on the same team, you know what I mean? So definitely another Dear Black Men. Continuing the yoga journey. Yeah. I should be graduating in June.
Okay.
So, officially a yoga teacher in June, but I am still holding classes just as part of my practicums to get that practice out there in the community. So enjoy while the events are free.
Mm-hmm. How many hours of that do you have to do?
Goodness, I can't even remember what the full hours are. For my practicums or for the class?
They give you like a certificate, or how does that work?
Yeah.
Like, how do you get certified?
Yeah. So her class will definitely certify me as a yoga teacher. And I want to say it's a 200-hour.
Oh, okay.
200-hour. Yeah, that sounds right. 200-hour class. And just moving forward with the yoga journey and just adding that to my platform with the healing.
Yeah.
It just made sense. It just made sense when I tell people about it. It's like, that makes sense for you.
Yeah.
Because if you've been following Auntie, you have seen Auntie, like, I'm like a Jamaican out here. I done went to school for quite a bit and full of knowledge.
Yeah.
And just like, I'm the type of person like, oh, I want to learn that. And then I learn it and they'll be like, okay, that was fun.
Yeah. I've seen it in real time, y'all.
If I listed all the certificates and diplomas that I have, you would be like, what the I'm just trying to figure out what I want to be in life. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. And herbs. Adding herbalism into my my journey is something I've been doing low key. I ain't really promoted that, but it's all part of the platform that's coming with Goddess Vibes Yoga and the crystals, getting back into jewelry making, and just, Auntie's just circling back to some things that I had started that just didn't make sense at the time, but now it makes sense.
Yeah.
So, yeah, follow me on my yoga journey. Stay tuned for Dear Black Men, and just Fhree Tha Truth. Auntie Free on the block.
Dope.
Yeah.
So tell people all your social medias, where they can find you at.
The main one is Fhree Tha Truth, PHREETHA Truth. You can find me everywhere with that. The yoga journey, that is Goddess Vibes Yoga. That is on Instagram and Facebook. Working on TikTok. I just can't get into TikTok.
Yeah.
Just
you got it.
I'm trying, y'all, but it's like a whole nother platform. Like, goodness.
It's a lot.
Right. So trying to expand on the yoga part, and Dear Black Men on Instagram and Facebook right now. So but the main one, if you're trying to just like keep it real simple, just go to Fhree Tha Truth. I'm usually cross-promoting on that platform anyway.
Okay.
So, yeah. And trying to figure out when I'm going to get back to podcasting, because people keep asking me.
Yeah. Well, I just want to say you have a supporter in me. I'll definitely keep rocking with you.
I appreciate you.
And I appreciate you too. I appreciate everything you do. You've been like a down ass person, just like a real humble, good person.
Absolutely.
Thank you for being you, being free. And yeah, I'm a forever supporter. So I will be I'll do my best to be available to give you knowledge,
Absolutely.
give you information, however I can help you. You can hit me up, ask me questions. If I see something that I think that may help you out, I will share that information with you.
Thank you.
You just hit me up for an idea right now. So I have a Udemy account. You heard of Udemy before?
Yeah.
So I have a Udemy account, I have a subscription.
Okay.
So since you like to learn, I'll give you my login for that.
Oh.
You can go learn stuff on it.
Okay.
And it has so much game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're always like one of the top ones that pop up.
Use it.
Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna open up some shit for you because
I appreciate that.
if you want to learn like the Facebook algorithm and when to post and how to post, all that game is on there. So
much. Y'all don't realize like all the work that content creators put in.
Yeah.
Like people just think you just throw it out there, and some people are real lucky.
Yeah, some lucky.
Some people are real lucky, but for the rest of us, there's work to do. So definitely appreciate sources like Fleek Sauce, who is like becoming a hub.
Yeah,
is a hub. I'm not gonna say you are.
I appreciate it.
You are a hub.
We've survived some haters. You know what I mean? We've had people
fighting for my life, fighting for my life out here. Y'all don't even know.
We've had forces and entities that are not as supportive.
Yeah.
But we've been able to still keep our friendship and our connection.
Absolutely.
And do business together.
Always.
It's going to grow.
Always. You will never, ever, ever, ever get me to go against Fleek Sauce.
Oh, okay. We got that stamped right there.
I'm just saying, because it's OG, triple OG. Like, it's like we're like day ones.
Yeah.
Of,
100%.
you know what I mean? So it's 100%. Like, I can't, there's nothing that you can say or do to make me feel like I can't, I don't know if I can cuss or not, but.
No, you can cuss.
Okay, there's nothing you can say or do to make me feel like I can't fuck with him.
Oh, shit. Real time.
That's always. So, yeah.
Real time. Oh, man. I'm a chocolate brother, but I'm pushing right now. So you probably can't see that.
That's fam right there. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the show. And yeah, we're going to connect soon. We'll get together more often like this to catch up and touch base.
I love that.
Let people know what you got going on.
I love that.
Yeah. You want to shout out anybody before we head out?
Man, shout out to my bro Cash, man. Free my bro.
Free Cash.
Free Cash. He should be back home in June. We looking forward to that. Shout out to Strong Wool. Shout out to whole Roosevelt Road. If you are not a part of Archwood, you don't know who Archwood is, like, go to that page immediately, especially if you're a Black person in Arizona who is constantly saying, where are all the Black people?
Oh, right.
You feel me?
You get those.
Come down to Roosevelt Road. You're going to find some Black people, and if they're not there, there are plenty of places there. Stardust and Sage, Acres, and Strong Wool, all Black-owned businesses on the block with information to connect you to the Black community. I promise. Shout out to buyblackArizona.com. Go list your business. Go list your events on there. It's all for free. We're making the connection. We're creating the community where you can just go and find what's going on with the Black people. Okay? Because it's like a secret society here.
Yeah.
If you don't know the right people, you're not going to be tapped in. And it's just I'm so sorry for you. Yeah. But I'm definitely one of those people you can tap on. Okay? I'm one of those people. I will point you in the right direction. It's so many people to shout out. I just can't think of it. But, charge it to my head, not my heart. I love you all.